Hello everyone and welcome to Regrowth, episode 4. Today we've got more seeds to make, maybe some magic to get into, and more industry to evolve. So let's get started. First things first, I have some seeds I want to make and I've almost filled this one up. So this is amber seeds and I'm seeing if I can unlock Buildcraft. I assume making the Buildcraft seeds might help, so amber it is. And here are the amber seeds. Now, the next seeds we need to make are cinnabar seeds, and I was a bit confused. I was like, how can I make these? We need quicksilver, and the only way to get quicksilver is either through shimmerleaf, which I don't think we can actually find naturally, or through the ore. I was like, well, ores don't spawn here, but if you look at the recipe, you can actually put amber-bearing stone, and luckily I had enough spare amber-bearing stone from the nether, where I got my actual amber for the amber seeds from, so now we have 2 cinnabar. I just need to cook those up, and yeah, and we should be able to make the seeds. And now with our 2 quicksilver, we can make our cinnabar seeds. And now we have both the seeds. I've just set them off to 10, 10, 10. Now while we're waiting for them to 10, 10, 10, we've got a little bit of industry to be getting on with. And that involves a casting table and something I put in the furnace or the smeltery a little earlier, and that is steel. And I'm going to see, I think the steel mining level is higher than thaumium, but I'm not quite sure, so we're going to experiment. But this should, if I just repair the pickaxe, I can only assume that's a higher mining level. Should we be safe and put a diamond on it? That needs to always increase the mining level. It also increases durability. So what if it doesn't? What if I've just messed that up? We'll see. But there we go. Okay, I don't think that increased the mining level, but it's made it a bit stronger, so we'll do that anyway. And we needed to do that, I think, because in what the world enables, our next thing is to get nether rutile ore, which will allow us to make the seeds, and that needed a thaumium mining level. And if we come to this one, it says thaumium here and it hasn't said steel yet, which is why I think thaumium is less than steel, so we should be able to mine it like that. However, before we go off into the nether again to do some mining, I would quite like a bag. So we can make a white bag. Oh, you can make a tier 2 white bag. It's just wool and string, and because we've 10, 10, 10 our cotton seeds ages ago, that should be no problem at all. And with some cotton, some wool, we can now make our first bag. It's quite small. Oh, we have 2 bags now. Can I put the bags in the bags? No, they've lit that trick. We've got a lovely lime bag, so now we can make a void bag to destroy things. I don't know if I want that. Or we can make a bag upgrade. Oh, that is incredibly cheap. I think you can only upgrade it, so we just need a bit more string and some iron and some wood. So this should be 2 bag upgrades. They don't stack, and if we upgrade our bags, I don't know how big they are, but it's nice to have 2. Oh, they're like a chest size, so we can have 2 little bags to take with us to the nether now. Well, one thing we can mine now with our steel pickaxe is ardite, so it must have a higher mining level than a lumite because we couldn't mine that before. We still can't mine the sulfur ore, however. And here is our rutile ore that we found earlier. Hopefully, oh, there's not that much of it, is there? But we can pick it up, which is nice. I need 9 to make the seeds. Does the ore double in the smeltery? Yes, so we need 5 and we have 2, so 3 more. And now, because I absolutely love getting distracted, we're going to make an ardite pickaxe head. And with our ardite pickaxe head, we can mine cobalt. And I've mixed the cobalt and the ardite, we will get manulin. And I think this is the last mining level, so we won't need to upgrade it too much anymore. And also now we're back from the nether with our rutile. Apparently, even though that's going to ruin some of the progress, we have to cook it into the ore in the blast furnace. So if I just collect some of the coal coke that we've had cooking up. Yes, I did make another coke oven. It's very, very slow. Oh, it didn't actually lose the progress. That's funny. There we go. We've got some rutile ore, which I think now we will be able to put inside the smeltery and double it. And while I'm thinking about it, we can go back to the nether now and we can mine osmium for the first time. I think we need the osmium ingots for the osmium seed and also for Certus quartz seed. So we'll need at least, at least 3, I guess, if it's doubling and then doubling again. So let's see if we can look out and find any more. I think that's some right there. Perfect. I just had my first game crash. I crashed coming back from the nether and I ended up on the floor, but the base is just over there. That's not even my old spawn, so who knows why I spawn there. Don't know why I crashed, but there we go. Good thing Regrowth actually doesn't take very long to load. You know what? I think actually the final mining level might not be manual and it might actually be osmium. Because there's... Oh, what do I do with this then? Oh, that needs blast furnace as well. Good to know. So yeah, that's something to remember. I'm currently running an experiment. There is my mob tower. I don't actually know if it's going to start spawning any mobs. We'll have to see. I need some creeper hearts. We need creeper essence for the next thing, and obviously just killing them is a bit dangerous. So I made that. It's not great. It's one I used to always make back in the day. I think Direwolf made it for the first time, and I copied it and always have. I don't know if it will actually work or not. I mean, realistically it should. You can't spawn spiders in there. Okay, we need to sort these lapis seeds out as well. So we'll see. I've also made the speed and the spider seeds while I was at it. Don't know how... We needed the spider seeds at the very least. I don't know about the speed ones, but we might as well make every seed while we can. Okay, it's a little high. It's working, but it's a little high. Things are dying. We want to... Okay, that one didn't die. Oh, what did we get? Confusing powder. Okay, we might want to move this up just a couple of blocks, just so things don't actually die. This is always the problem I've had with this. I can never quite make it the right height, so I can kill things myself. Oh, hello. Well, oh, it's a demon cat. But I guess this is a sort of enemies are going to be a little too small. Okay, hello. Well, some things aren't dying anyway. Hopefully we get some creepers in here. Aha, we have creepers. And no creeper hearts. Can I collect their drops from out here? Probably not, so this is going to be dangerous. I can even get in. There we go. Yeah, so I guess it's just a waiting game now, but creepers do survive. We now have our block of rutile, so we should be able to make ourselves the rutile seeds, which is fire, earth, winter, and summer. And this should start crafting. Perfect. I think I'm going to pivot just for a bit. I don't want to just stand in the mob farm for too long, really. So what the thing is now is, I feel like if I was looking at Reddit from whenever Regrowth started, and there might be a quest that gives you creeper hearts as a reward. So to get further in Witchery, I'm not really sure what we need to do. So maybe I'll just start doing some other quests and see what we can unlock. And the first one is the snorkel, which is probably helps us swim a little better, which was probably something I should have invested in quite a while ago, that we haven't really done any swimming. And there's our snorkel. Do we just have it on like that? Can it go in a bauble slot? No, there we go. Snorkel. Oh, and we meant to go find some pearl oysters, which are in the ocean apparently. However, I've just tried to do some swimming. I can't see a thing. So I'm going to make a botanical brewery, which is pretty easy to make. We just need a rune of mana. I think I've probably got one. I'll just use that one. Oh, we've got two. Lucky me. Some living rock and a block of mana spiel, and also a brewing stand. And now we have a lovely brewery and some flasks. And it wants me to make a flask of vigor. I want night vision. Which one's night vision? Owl sight. I want owl sight. So that's netherwort, a spider eye, and a golden carrot. And now we have some night vision. It should be a little easier to find the pearl oysters that we're looking for. And I say easier, I've not quite seen any yet, but I'll keep looking. Aha, right down there, I think is one of the ones that we want, and I'm not sure, do we just break it, or... Oh, here we go, this is where I won't be able to actually find out. Okay, break the block they're sitting on seems to be the easiest way, but then, I mean, that was back in... before we got better tools, so we'll see. It's going to take a little while to get down there, though. Right, here we go, one pearl oyster. Okay, that's pretty slow. Oh, goodness, are we going to drown? Yeah, we got it. So that should be a quest, and let's not die as we come up again. And the quest gave us some more pearl oysters. I think you can just like put them under the water, and maybe they have to be on sand. Oh, there's some sand over there. I'll put them under the water, and I think you can farm them. No. I have absolutely no idea what these do, apart from making pie. Curious. I've also realised maybe the lock for Witchery is making the Witchery box, which I haven't actually done, but who said I was sensible? Now I've got distracted doing other things. And the next thing is to make the diving suit, which actually might take us a little while because I don't really have any leather. Oh, can I make this into leather? Leather? Yes. Okay, never mind. Maybe we can do it now. So if I've got enough mana, definitely not. Oh, we are bad on mana. We are low on mana. I've been doing a terrible job at getting mana, but I will work on getting this diving suit, which should help us get to the bottom of the ocean. I was right. It was the books that unlock more of Witchery. So now we have, we need Ember Moss and Glintweed, which will be from Mutandis. So I think I got some more Mutandis just. There's some there. There's some there. So let's just hope we get lucky. What am I looking for? Yes, I was just going to chuck a couple of peonies down, and I assume Mutandis works on this fancy grass. Actual bone meal doesn't, and hopefully we can get a bit of the ember moss and the other thing that we need to continue Witchery, and I'll be waiting for some more mana. Okay, maybe that's enough for the diving suit, we'll see. Okay, well, as expected, this is difficult. And my main issue now is wood ash, which is just a pain to get. Are you finished with the coal coke? Let's give you some more coal. I've been neglecting that system, so I'm going to cut down my giant spruce trees and hopefully it will drop slowly but surely, because the canopy thing doesn't actually reach high enough. Hopefully we'll get enough saplings to make enough wood ash to actually make more Mutandis, because right now I think I've used like a stack of it, and everything else is really cheap now because we've got it all on, what's the word? Auto growing. It all grows, okay? So yeah, the main issue is saplings. I don't actually even know if this is the best way to get saplings, but they're big trees. I'm a bit out of wood anyway, so hopefully we make enough profit. I think I've been a little bit inefficient. There is another way to make Mutandis, which is through the Witch's Cauldron, which I wasn't doing. And it makes 6 instead of 3, and you don't need the thing that I don't like, and the wood ash. So actually maybe we should make the Witch's Cauldron instead of doing whatever I was doing, because it'll be cheaper in the long run. And I wasn't quite sure that we could actually do it right now if we had to wait, but we should be good actually to go. So to make a Witch's Cauldron, we need anointing paste. I haven't looked at the recipe. I assume it's not going to be too difficult. It is snowbell, water artichoke, mandrake, and belladonna seeds. We don't have water artichoke and we don't have snowball, but that's just a bit of mutation. We can do that fairly easily. So the first one is water artichoke, I think, which is just a mix of mandrake and belladonna on this fancy water pad. So hopefully that actually doesn't take too long. I don't have any torches, just to make sure the light's all right, but it should be fine as long as we keep sleeping. And it didn't actually take very long. We now have water artichoke seeds, so if I put them here, a little bit of bone meal, we should get snowbell from this. Can I turn the... No, I can't turn them back into seeds, so we're going to have to spread it a little bit. While I'm waiting for the crossbreeding to take place, we've got another thing to do, and that is to make magnesium dust, which is water and quicklime in a vat. And we did have to expand our vat for this. Now we have 4 vats. It is incredibly large, so this should be good. I just need to fill the underside of this with some lava, which is very easy to do now that we have fire seeds. Though not quite automatic yet. Maybe if no, this'll do. I could put a pump in the nether, but I don't think there's ender tanks in this, but there we go. We've got some lava in that. We've got some this in. It's going to take a while to get up to melting point, but once it does, we should be good. And luckily on the first try, we got it. The snowbell seeds. Woohoo! And just to get us some, before I break it again, the best way for us to get seeds is just to do this and then place them and break them of these little, oh, whatever they're called. Yes, they might not always take, I think that's a strength, but as long as we have one of each, it should be good. Now, we should, hopefully this is a shapeless recipe. Yep, there we go, some anointing paste. I don't quite know how much we need. Maybe that's enough, maybe it's not, but we'll see. And I did make a lapis big chest, I think if you've noticed it. It's really large, actually, and quite cheap, so hopefully I can make a few more of those. Oh, there's more of these in here. Okay, anointing paste. Right, I'm not quite sure what this is. Apparently side effects may occur when I do this, so that's a bit scary, but I'm guessing, yay, it worked. So like Buildcraft, and there we go. Oh, we're really getting into some witchery now. And while I was doing the other things, I've even managed to make some magnesium and build a space for witchery. The grass is growing, I haven't quite put enough blocks around the edge, and technically I could be wrong about the size, but I said 14 block radius, so that's 14 blocks from both sides. This is 15, however, because it wouldn't have been even. It would have been even, and I don't like that. I've just updated the Botania setup as well, so it's automatic with this system. We probably need more ender flames, but you know what, at least it's doing it itself now, and it's not just me doing it. Our next witchery job is to make the altar, and to make an altar we need exhales of the horned one and breath of the goddess, and they sound fancy, but they're actually just from oak saplings and birch saplings. So I think I have some of each. Well, by some of each I mean I have the sapling, so I'll be doing some growing and some breaking. I don't have my horn, however. Is it in? No, it'd be too sensible to keep it in a bag. There it is. So yeah, I'll do that for a little bit, and also be working on making some more magnesium dust. And actually, now we do have some magnesium dust, we can move on to the next step, which is to turn it into titanium. So if I run all the way down here over to my farm, we will have some rutile essence here. So this should hopefully be enough to make a bit of ore. Yep, just perfect amount. And if we put that in the smeltery with the magnesium, I think it's 1-to-1. Yes, well, it's 1-to-1 in the vat. I assume it's 1-to-1 in the smeltery as well. We should be good. And that in the smeltery should be our titanium. We had some in here anyway from the ores I'd melted before. And there we go. We have titanium ingots, which I have absolutely no idea what they do. But we get 4 more for having done that. Oh, it seems to be Buildcraft lasers, which is interesting. Also, the steam stopped going because yes, apparently this will pump the steam into all of these without them using it, and I think the power just wasted. I don't know if there's an energy cell. Oh, there's the mechanism one. We can't make that because we need to get into Buildcraft, which is literally this. So we need to make some lasers and an assembly table, and we'll need quite a few lasers. I don't know. Ooh, runes. Right, interesting. And how much is an assembly table? Not too bad. We need way more titanium, I think. We have actually, is that titanium seeds? No, this is the only way to make the titanium. That's fine. What about magnesium? No. Okay, the diamond seeds are actually nearly 10-10-10. The main issue actually I have is that we're sort of running out of space to put seeds which are finished, so I need to do some base expansion and hopefully it should be fine. I've added a few more plots over there. We now have 10-10-10 emerald and diamond, which is really, really nice actually, especially because we need the diamond to actually be able to make all the wrath runes that we want for the BC laser. Is this full of quicklime? No. Oh yeah, I can use cans. I forgot about that. So yeah, things are going all right. We're a bit out of compost. We haven't quite filled in some of the stuff that we want. It's mostly just a kind of a waiting game, I'd say, at this point for things that we might need. But as long as we're pushing through, it shouldn't really be a problem. Oh, fun thing I've just remembered. Super crafting frames. When you place one, I'll show you. When you place one like this, a recipe comes up. If you encode a recipe, such as something with essence, and then right-click, it just crafts it for you. So I'm going to do this for all the essences that have necessary placements. I might put a little chest next to a lot of them as well, but it seems pretty convenient to me. That's really going to help, and they're really, really cheap. It's just a crafting table surrounded by sticks, so it's not even expensive, and it will definitely save me some time crafting all the essences into what they actually need to be. I've also now just realized if I put them on a chest that it also works, so I'm going to have to change these up a little bit and make sure they're all on a chest from now on and not just on a random block. Whoops. Oh well. To progress, we're going to need some more runes, and to get more runes, we are going to need this one. All of these runes are really actually very easy to make. The only thing we will need is lots of diamonds, which is helpful because we now have 10-10-10 them all. We will need 14 diamonds to make one of each. We're going to need, I don't know how ambitious to be with the lasers. They're very slow. I kind of want 25, which is another 50 diamonds. But I mean, by the time this is all sort of growing well, it shouldn't be an issue, I'd imagine. But I mean, it could very easily also still be an issue. I'm being more efficient now. I am using Buildcraft to pump out with a smelter, which is just such a funny little mashup, I suppose. Just, you know, I'd never think to have put Buildcraft and Tinker's construct together, but there we are. Needs must. I've already got a few diamonds, so hopefully we've got enough mana. Let's turn, 10 into mana diamonds, and we can start making some of these runes. If we go in order, it starts with lust, which is air and summer, so I'll start doing this. I won't show it because it's probably really not that interesting, and I probably actually need some more living rock, come to think of it. I should now have everything to be able to make us a witch's altar. Nope, we are missing bottles of water. Of course I'm missing something. 2 seconds. Okay, now I have water. We should be able to go 1 altar and 2 altars. There we go. That is lovely. And now if I remove the placeholder, like so, there we go. 1 witch's altar. Beautiful. And unlike in the newer versions, you just have to have the red one, but I do quite like the red one, to be quite honest. And nope, this one. That's a quest. Is it like having stuff like pumpkins and melons around it? Is that... no. Oh well, I've put them there now. Lovely decoration, why not? And only a little bit of time later, there we go. We now have all of the runes and some mana tablets, which is very nice. We should be able to start making terra steel soon, actually. Yes, with the mana pylons and the terrestrial agglomeration plate, that's going to take quite a lot of mana. Good thing we have the mana tablets. We also need many more runes of wrath. I think I'll do that currently. So that's earth and winter, and I'll keep going with that. I've changed my mind a little bit. I don't actually really think we've got enough power to be able to sustain 25 lasers, so we're going to go with 9. I think that sounds reasonable enough. So I'm just making the runes of wrath right now. They're really fine, to be quite honest. This is all going to be easy enough, so maybe I'll get on with making the assembly table. We should have everything for 7 lasers, because we actually get 2 as a quest reward. What am I missing? Got that. Oh, I'm missing redstone. Why do I always do this? Now we can start making the lasers. Apart from I appear to have put the mana diamonds away. Now, do I just need to do it myself? Yes, okay, now it's working, and we should be able to get 7 lovely lasers. I'm going to have to set off the boiler system again, because I don't think it's stored any power, but there we go. And then in here we should, oh no, we don't get the 2 extra lasers for a little while. We need to make a basic gate first, so I guess I'll just set that up over there. Okay, I've turned it on. Power is coming out, so obviously I wasn't completely silly, but there we go. Oh, I forgot it froze things about, so I'll get a chest. I'll also get some more coal to stuff in the boiler. Actually, we've probably got enough coal coke, yeah, to stuff in instead. That'll probably last a bit better, because otherwise the power is not going to do very well. But we should have also enough redstone to turn on all the other boilers, which will be pretty good. But yeah, now we can start getting, hopefully soon, into mechanism actually. To make the basic gate, we also need some red pipe wire, which is actually made a lot more easily, and I think... Oh, do these go back in the assembly table? They do. If I take 1 of each, we should now get a basic gate, which will also take quite a while. I don't think we actually need the basic gate for anything, to be quite honest though, so I'm just doing it for the quest. Now, to be efficient with our time, let's try and work on getting the mutandis that I've been aiming to get for a little while. I don't know if we need altar power or not for the cauldron, but it has fire and that has wood, so I would rather not burn things. Okay, so we've got some water. I think we have to wait for it to bubble. Yep, there we go, bubble. And I think, let's check the recipe. So it's this one, and this one. Oh, aha, 6 mutandis. So that was nice and easy, so I'll just get some more too. And now finally we have our ember moss. Oh, that's taken me forever to get. Woohoo! Let's continue doing some witchery for today. I think that sounds fun. So we need to do some more mutation, and for that we need some mutandis extremis, which is actually really easy. It's just mutandis and netherwort in a cauldron. So that should be easy enough. I would like to grow a bit more if I can. Yep, there's my soul sand. I had a little patch for it before, but I think I should just be able to bone meal it anyway, so I'll just collect some quickly. I was trying to make the mutandis extremis. Apparently this one is one that does need altar power, so I guess we just have to hope it doesn't set everything on fire. I'll keep an eye on it. Also, there's no water near here, so I have to do some jumping about. Oh, there we go, fire. That didn't take long. I'll get rid of the Spanish moss, maybe that'll help. But this needs about 50 altar power, which should be fine, really. Oh, look, it's absorbing it from the trees. That's fun. And now it's working. So, And I think it was just that Spanish moss that was setting on fire. But there we go. We got a little bit of Mutandis extremis. Ooh, what's a mutating sprig? Ooh, intriguing. I need to do some more Botania for several reasons. One of them being I want to walk faster, and I should have made this before, but we need the rune of air and earth. I'm just making a band of mana. We need a bit of leather and another mana steel ingot, and then we'll be able to walk a bit faster, finally. I should have done this ages ago, really. And now we can have our, if I can find it, our sash. Oh, thank goodness, honestly, because it won't work until I put this on. Is it full? Yep. Okay. Oh, yes, there's a bit of height, a bit of walking speed. Okay, that's very helpful. However, we can do better than that. If I can find the quest, we need Terra Steel. And how much... Right, we don't have quite enough mana yet, but hopefully by the time I've made it, we will. So if I take some more runes, earth and the mana rune, I get a block of mana steel and some lapis, we should be good to go. And now we should be able to make our agglomeration plate. Lovely. And I have enough lapis left over to actually make the thing it goes on. And now we have one beautiful agglomeration plate. How much mana do we have? Almost enough. I don't know if I want to risk it at this point. And let me just get everything we need to actually be able to make our Terra Steel. And because I just love Botania, I made myself some mana steel armor, which I don't actually know if it's better than the iron armor or if it would be better than diamond, but I just like it, so I made it. And thanks to some very kind quest rewards, we have enough mana to be able to make the Terra Steel, I think. So, oh, there we go. First Terra Steel of the series. Always a nice achievement, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. And there we have it. Terra Steel. Oh, and how kindly we get 2 more. So the next part is we need to craft some pylons and an enchantment table. So to make the mana steel pylons, it's just 2 mana steel and a mana diamond. We've got plenty of diamonds, plenty of this. So I'll go do that. I'm also just making myself an enchantment table for the quest. Ooh. Protection 4 and sharpness 5. And ooh, we've got the enchanted title slot. What are we at the moment? What's our one at the moment? Nature's Attendant. I think I like that more. But now we can make our Natura pylon and construct our portal to Elfheim. It's about time too, really. Well, if memory serves me correctly, we need quite a lot of mana in these pools and... Oh, just right click? Have I put this in the wrong place? Oh, do you have to be in a funny place in this version? Okay, that's a little annoying. Time to put everything back in the mana tablets then. Okay, now it should work. Ta-da! Elven portal. And what do we always do? We throw the Lexica Botania in. Yay, Elven guard. We did it. So now... Oh, now we have stuff to throw in. Thank you, quest book. So yes, now we can get our pixie dust, our mana, our dragon stones, and our elementium, which is very lovely. That's not the quest book. So it wants 10 elementium. Oh, sky stone. Oh, that's very interesting. Maybe it's AE2 time soon. I've got absolutely no idea how, but I think we've unlocked Thorncraft finally, so that's very intriguing. And now we have our sky stone, which gives us some lovely elf glass. And we've got more things to do. Ooh, elementium outfit and a terror blade. I just made the mana steel set, but let's make it pink, why not? And I think, yeah, we got 2 terra steel anyway. Is this a special? Does it have a rune in the recipe? Sometimes they do. Terror blade. Rune? No, just a twig. I even have that right on me, so we can start off with a nice terror blade. And why don't we get some more elementium going? We can also now upgrade the mana spreader, so it's super speedy fast. And no time after I turn blue, I'm now pink. We also got a new title, which gives me this much cooler sort of weird butterfly thing, and I'm now the missing link. Ooh, fun. Uh-oh, seems it might be time to do... Oh, not the Gaia Guardian. Oh yeah, because you need a beacon. So we need to kill the Wither. How does one get Wither skeleton skulls? Unknown fish products. Fish breeding. Maybe we should just go to the actual nether and do it. Probably best. Now, I don't think I've actually even found a nether fortress, so I guess this will be a fun adventure. And because I'm really smart, before we go, we're going to make a pyroclast pendant. So hopefully, the blazes in the nether fortress don't cause us any harm. Perfect. After some searching, I have found our nether fortress. I have beheading on my rapier. 2 times beheading. A bit of luck, so hopefully we'll be able to get heads fairly easily. Though I'm a little terrified. At least the blazes shouldn't be too much of a problem. Oh, hello. Okay, but these guys will be. Head? No. Okay, well, wish me luck. This does way more damage than the rapier, but it doesn't have beheadings, so we've got our first head. Woohoo! So now we just need 2 more. Alternatively, no, we can't do that right now. Not until we get a silly creeper heart, which I still haven't gotten. So, I died. I couldn't find where I died at all. So that was good. I've remade my swords, both of them, though now I don't have the sharpness 5, so it's way worse than it was. Maybe one day I'll find my grave again. So I need to go back out and kill some more with skeletons and be more careful this time. The curse is I'm not having a mini-map, so I need to put some more fortune on the sword again. I'm kind of tempted to just stay here and try and get the creeper heart as best I can, just because I'd like to make the wither seeds when I actually get the wither skeleton skulls, rather than have to find any more, because it's just so hard to navigate in the nether when there's no mini-map. So, oh, it's already becoming night. That's bad timing, because I'm not prepared. But maybe if I get enough lapis on this sword, oh, it takes so much, it's like 450 lapis. Maybe then will be good. We'll see. If I did have another look in the nether and I found my grave, oh my goodness. Thank God for that, because, yeah, I had a lot of stuff on me. Oh, much better. I'm actually going to continue with Witchery, because I think that's probably actually the easiest way to do this, instead of running around killing creepers. So I'm just trying to get a whiff of magic from rowan saplings, and all we need now is the dragonstone, which we just unlocked. So we couldn't have done this before anyway. Where did I put it? Everything's a complete mess. Okay, there's a dragonstone. We need a bucket of lava, which we can get from over here, and hopefully the whiff of magic won't take too long. It was actually done as soon as I said it, so that should be our attuned stone. I don't know what we do with it. I don't know, but we get 2 more. Oh, and we've unlocked quite a few things. Interesting. To get this, actually, I need to get an ent, which I haven't done yet, and also I don't have enough altar power, so I've been leaving that one alone for now. We may need some of this. Oh, it requires 3 out of 3 quests, these ones. Well, we'll ignore that for now. Oh, this is going to help us with the altar. So a candelabra and a chalice. 1 candelabra and our chalice. Whoops. There we go, now it worked. I don't think we can fill it quite yet. We don't have it yet. Yeah, this looks complicated, but there we go. That should boost our altar power a little bit. If we check before I add them, we are at 2115. If I add these, we're now at, oh my goodness, 4230. So now the ent twig thing will be fine. And apparently the way to get them is to, like, occasionally when you break a tree, they'll spawn. But oh my god, that was scary. Oh, well, that's good anyway. And we got a skeleton skull for that, so I think that would, yeah, that, oh my goodness, that increases it way more. Very nice. Next up, we're going to make the spinning wheel, and that's because I'm pretty sure I saw that the quest that gives us the creeper heart is to do with witch's clothing, which, I'm also going to make a distillery, and for that we then need to make some oil of vitriol, which is made by, oh goodness, foul fume and quicklime. So that's just oak wood. Do I actually have any oak wood? Oh, I do, and everything. That's lovely. And quicklime is just wood ash in the thing. Okay, nice and easy. So I got our foul fume. If I, oh, there we go. It's working. Is it taking altar power? Not sure, but there we go. That just will cook up fairly slowly, I assume. I found the quest. I just made the kettle and it's here. So we just need to make a witch's hat. That witchery. No, it doesn't work. There we go. Witch's hat and a witch's robe. So we need golden thread and impregnated leather, which is quite expensive, and witch's robes. Oh no, I've been tricked. They told me that I would just get it from the quest, not that the quest requires it. No wonder it gives it to you back. Right, change of plans then. Sadly, enchanting in this version takes away all 30 levels. We do have experience essence, but through lack of hindsight, I wasn't really using them. I did just enchant the Arthana, and guess what we got? Yes, Bane of Arthropods 5. So I've made loads of Arthanas. We're going to enchant them all until I get looting 3, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. So I had a mild change of plans, and that was, instead of enchanting lots of these. We did 4 and it just didn't work. I made a cleaver, manulin, blade and plate, and 2 paper tool rods. We have full luck on it and some sharpness. I can add more sharpness. I'm just waiting for the nether seeds to grow. But look, we got a creeper heart and it didn't actually take me that long, so whatever. And now we have a cool looting blade, I suppose, which is probably a bit better than the rapier. But yes, now we have our creeper heart, so now we can finally make the creeper soul seeds. And now we have the creeper soul seeds. And because we have the creeper soul seeds, if I come to these quests, I'm going to take the essence of creeper, and if I take some of the stuff I have in my inventory, so essence of emerald, diamond, glowstone, redstone, lapis, shards, spider and creep, we will be able to finally make the extreme infusion stone, which will allow us to make extreme essence and the rest of the seeds that we'll need for the pack. I assume anyway. And there, whoops, it fell back in, our extreme infusion stone. Woohoo, we did it. I've also learned the best way to make essence is by using the super crafting frames, because if you put the infusion stone in here, it works. So if I take some essence dust like this and just right click, there we go. Now we have some weak essence, now we have some regular essence, and we can just put the remains in the chest and build up like that. So nice and easy. And a much better system than what I was doing before. And now we have the extreme infusion stone. I think it's a good place to end the episode. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.